Would you run downstairs and grab my my toothbrush? What color is your toothbrush?
Oh,
Yeah?
I hurt my ankle a little bit, Lynn.
It's the silver one.
Metal one?
Yeah. What color is your toothbrush? It's silver. All right, so Q&A number 4. It's 4, right?
Yes.
4. Q&A number 4. Why am I still holding the toothbrush? Nick, catch.
What?
All right, so the first question comes from Michael Tobin, and he wants to know, do you enjoy doing commercial filmmaking? Have you ever wanted to get a taste for narrative filmmaking? I've done very little strictly narrative film work, probably like 1 or 2 projects. But what I've been trying to do recently, especially with the commercial work, as well as some of the tech review stuff, I've been trying to incorporate a storyline or a narrative into those timelines. You know, it's small things here and there, but I'm trying to find some sort of middle ground. Of course, I'd love to get into strictly more narrative film work at some point, but you know, I'm trying to find something new right now. Do you like cucumber? Yes. Between a slider, gimbal stabilizer, or video tripod, if you had to choose only one for the rest of your life, which would it be? Alternate question, which of these 3 do you feel you're able to be the most creative and artistic with? I think between those 3, I'd pick a slider because you can use a slider for panning. You can also use it for strictly slider shots. You can, you know, achieve a parallax, that type of thing. But at the same time, there is the element of being free with a gimbal setup or, you know, some sort of stabilizer setup. But I think I'm still gonna go with the slider scenario. And I think as for the second part of that question, you can be, I think, more creative with a gimbal setup because that allows for a lot of flexibility and open movements. If you could buy a smartphone for one specific feature, such as best camera, best display, etc., what feature would you buy the phone for? It's a cross in between the best screen and the best software experience, and I think I'd prefer better software above all. And if I couldn't have that, then better screen. Besides photos, videos, theater, and shoes, what's a weird passion or thing you enjoy? Sailing. I'm a sailor. I've been sailing for about 10 plus years now. It really allows you to just be free. You're on the water in a 1-person boat by yourself, just chilling, do what you want. It's pretty awesome. Who are you currently listening to in songs and podcasts? I'm not a huge podcast person. I haven't really found anything that I connect to specifically. I might actually try and start doing that because I'm getting back into running now. That might be an interesting alternative to listening to music. I don't know, give some good podcast down in the comments. I'll give it a shot. And as for music, I've been listening to a lot of Drake recently, a lot of Kanye West, Great Big World. If you haven't heard of them before, that's a great group to listen to. But yeah, pretty much those 3 and a ton of other ones. If you want to follow me on Spotify, I'll leave my username down in the description. You said the vlog can be better. Is there going to be a vlog video coming? Not necessarily. I'm not too great at vlogging. I tried. Those videos are private on my account and no one will ever see those, ever, except for Nick. Nick likes to laugh at them. But I mean, it's an interesting format. I think that there's a lot of room for development and I'd love to take a stab at it, but definitely not anytime soon. Why red? Why not use a cheaper setup? You know, there's a lot of answers there. I think the 2 that have affected me the most, first being the fact that I was in freelance, still am a little bit, but with freelance, especially being run and gun, you don't have that much time to work with clients. It's very last second. It's great to have a camera that shoots raw, that you can, you know, work with a lot of resolution. So, you know, it's a great camera for that situation, that scenario. The other part of it is that red, both fortunately and unfortunately, is basically a marketing status. I don't really want to say ploy, but it kind of is and kind of isn't. Ploy comes off with a super negative connotation. But also, I can't tell you the amount of times that I've gotten a job over other people simply because of having a red, because of the equipment. And I know that sounds super messed up, and it is. But you know, it's a tough business, it's a tough field, and every ounce helps. I mean, it's all about paying your bills, affording the lifestyle, and affording this business. Using a red, owning a red on shoots, and selling yourself with the red package, it's a status. What do you drive? I drive a Toyota. I just bought a Model 3. I am so excited. What is the secret behind your hair? I wake up like this. Honestly though, my only secret, and this is gonna sound so weird, I make sure that I'm aware of how I sleep on my hair at night. So when I fall asleep on my pillow, I make sure that I lay my hair out on the pillow. This sounds so weird, but I lay my hair out on the pillow, and then when I get up in the morning, I took the shower at night, of course, I'm not that gross, but when I wake up in the morning, my hair is naturally floofy. There you go. How many hours do you sleep? Like 3? Exactly how much do you contribute to the creativity of every MKBHD video? You see, I do everything in the MKBHD videos. I even do the talking head, the narration. We just map Marquez's face on my face so that, you know, I'm actually talking. So I do everything. Marquez has been like on vacation in Malibu for the past like 6 months. I don't know when he's coming back. iPhone 10 or iPhone 10 Plus? I still prefer iPhone 10. iPhone 10 Plus seems way too big for me.
That's what she said.
What's the most valuable thing you've learned during your time on YouTube? Most valuable thing is that hustling on YouTube is a lot more of the job than you think it is. Adidas or Nike? Both? What's the worst part about working for Marquez? You know, I don't technically work for Marquez, I work for Mac. Mac is the worst boss I've ever had. He just barks at us all the time. Then he tries to steal our food, and it's just not cool. And then there's Thomas. Thomas is a bitch. Which are your favorite colors or tones to use for your projects? Blue. How did you get on the MKBHD team? Well, there's this thing, as you know, if you lick things, they are yours. So I walked in, I licked a desk, I licked a chair, I licked a computer, and now I work there. Do you like the term cinematic? What does it mean to you? I don't really like the term cinematic. I like the term well put together. Cinematic honestly doesn't mean much to me besides just the fact that it looks good, I guess. And I mean, you know, that is obviously a goal, but it's also a goal to help push forward your narrative and the storyline if you can find one in your project. Top 3 sneakers right now. I'm gonna guess you're talking about ones that I own. If so, the UNC Off-White Jordans, the blue ones, probably my NMDs, the bread version. Really comfortable shoes, love the red bottom too. And then probably the Beluga 2.0s. Who do you look up to? My mom, my dad. If you could live in any city regardless of the price to live there, where would you choose? Probably either Banff, Alberta, or Santa Monica. Both extremely expensive places to live. What color did you order that Model 3? Silver with the 18-inch black wheels. Really love that color. Do the new MacBook Pro's updates change your opinion on the line? Honestly, I'm just skeptical. I'm skeptical about this model, and I'm skeptical just about the whole entire MacBook Pro line in its entirety. I'm gonna let other people spend their money and figure that one out. I'm gonna lay low. When are you gonna change your mind about the butters? Never. John, I expected more from you. Anyways, that is it for Q&A numero 4. It is officially dark in here. The lighting has changed so much, it looks like a horror film in the background. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you wanna ask me questions in the future, make sure to go follow me on Twitter. I'll leave that link down in the description. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned and take it easy. Bye. It's like one shade of gray. Actually, no. There's a solid 4 shades of gray with this toothbrush.